Hi, this is Christian and welcome to NFL Updates Express, your weekly dose of NFL news. Coming your way, Divisional Round Predictions. It's a great game when the Baltimore Ravens travel to Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots. Now, even though most people think it's about Joe Flacco versus Tom Brady, it is, but it's not. It's mostly about the defenses. The Ravens and Patriots both have stars on defense, with the Ravens having Terrell Suggs, Haloti Ngata, and Ladarius Webb. But the Patriots have some stars as well, with the defensive back positions holding strong, with Darrelle Revis at the corner position, along with Devin McCourty at safety. Both teams are very good on offense and defense and are very balanced. The Patriots, after having their defense rechecked with Darrelle Revis coming in with a Buccaneers release, and now he comes to the Patriots defense has been one of the better defenses in the NFL. The Ravens, though, after their absence from the postseason, well, Joe Flacco is back, and he could get the upset here. But I just don't know, with the Patriots being at home and being Brady's first game in the postseason this year, I don't see the Ravens upsetting the Patriots. Dylan's prediction is the New England Patriots. It's a great matchup when the Carolina Panthers travel to the West Coast at CenturyLink Field to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks, well, they're about a 12-point favorite, and even though that might be a little disrespectful to Carolina Panthers fans, the Seahawks deserve what they're getting. They're the Super Bowl champions. They have probably the best defense in the NFL the past 2 years, matter of fact, but the Carolina Panthers right behind them have, in my opinion, the number 2 defense in this postseason, and they should compete just as hard as the Seahawks defense will. Both offenses, though, have had spurts of greatness, but then they can sputter out at times, so you just don't know what to expect. Cam Newton versus Russell Wilson will be the biggest X factor in this one. Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner, and other defensive stars for the Carolina Panthers and Seattle Seahawks will need to step up for their respective teams to win. Overall in this one, I see the Carolina Panthers getting a humongous upset over the Seattle Seahawks at home. Dylan's prediction is the Seattle Seahawks. It's a great matchup when the Dallas Cowboys take on the Green Bay Packers. Now, both teams have pretty decent defenses along with great dynamic offenses that can turn the game around at any time. The Cowboys are 8-0 on the road, and the Packers are 8-0 at home, so it will be a very interesting game to see who comes out on top. The big news in this game is that Aaron Rodgers is slightly injured, but he will definitely play in this game, as he is listed as probable. With the weapons like Jordy Nelson and also Randall Cobb and Eddie Lacy in the backfield, then the Packers will have a really easy time on this Cowboys defense that struggled with Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, and Reggie Bush. So the Cowboys, for them to win this game in an upset at Lambeau Field, will need to slow down all these offensive array of weapons for the Green Bay Packers. But the Cowboys have enough weapons of their own with Dez Bryant, DeMarco Murray, and Jason Witten to get the job done. If Romo can avoid turnovers, then I think the Cowboys have this one. But since it is at home, I think the Green Bay Packers will advance to the NFC Championship game. Dylan's prediction is the Green Bay Packers. The last game of the playoffs features the Indianapolis Colts as they travel to Mile High Stadium in Denver to take on the Broncos. Now, the Indianapolis Colts are a very interesting team with a defense that has stepped up in the past few weeks and an offense that is electrifying with a lot of weapons with Reggie Wayne, Coby Fleener, Dwayne Allen, and T.Y. Hilton. Their backfield has some new additions after the benching, it seems, of Trent Richardson. Boom Herron, or Daniel Herron, he has been pretty solid for this Colts team. But the Broncos, on the other hand, they have a pretty good defense, along with, of course, an amazing offense starring Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, Julius Thomas, Demaryius Thomas, C.J. Anderson. I mean, the list goes on. The Broncos' offense, though, struggled against Cincinnati a few weeks ago, and if the Colts want to upset the Broncos in Denver, then they'll have to have a similar performance on defense. But I don't see that happening, and I see the Broncos advancing to the AFC Championship game. Dylan's prediction is the Denver Broncos. Divisional round is already here, but let's look back at last week's scores from Wild Card Weekend. We had the Carolina Panthers over the Arizona Cardinals 27-16, the Baltimore Ravens over the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-17, the Colts over the Cincinnati Bengals 26-10, and the Dallas Cowboys over the Detroit Lions 24-20. The upset of the week was Ravens versus Steelers, and the game of the week was Cowboys versus Lions. My prediction record, along with Dylan's prediction record for Wild Card Weekend, was 3-1.